So, an extreme statement could be that I am like nihilistic now. A less extreme statement could be that I'm just really apathetic, which is actually sounds like the perfect adjective for how I'm feeling. Oh, my mum's back. No, I've just heard her shouting, "Hello, hello, I'm home." She should probably come in here. What are you doing? How's your day been? I don't know. It's nice, but no, it's not nice. It's one of, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like being here. I don't know. There's just, I don't know. Now my sister's with her boyfriend. There we go. Yeah. Yes, mum came and said hello, and like my reaction to that was like, oh shit! I stopped recording and I like pretended I was looking for something because I just couldn't be asked with the judgment of, what are you doing? What are you recording yourself? Which I'm pretty sure I'd get. Maybe I'm just projecting, but I'm pretty sure I've had stuff like that before. Yeah, anyway. I went to Lincoln, my old university city, to see a lecturer friend. And we went to an open mic night, and we ended up going to this his friend's house because she had a dead squirrel in her kitchen, and it was all rigor mortised and stiff and dead, and I picked it up and removed it and disposed of it, which was quite funny. Not funny, but I don't know. It was. I took some. I don't know. It was new and unusual, and I like that. I guess. Um, I got back, and since I've been back for the last 6 or so hours, no, 5 hours or so, I've been feeling relatively shit. Just apathy, lethargy. Just. I was thinking, like, you can call it laziness. I was thinking earlier, like, why am I not pushing myself to read and meditate and learn guitar and sell more stuff on eBay? Why am I not just? Am I lazy? And I was thinking, like, am I lazy? And I thought, like, well, fuck me. You know, the amount of stuff I've done and I do in my life and how much I do at the commune. Um, I'm not lazy. I don't know. I'm not a lazy person. Maybe I am in terms of like, if you want to get philosophical and say, you know, at its most base, every human is innately lazy and get all fucking, you know, the essential properties of man and all this bollocks. But not bollocks. But yeah, I'm not lazy. I don't think. It's just that when I'm home and I'm here, I just don't want to fucking do anything most of the time. It's just such a, it's so much effort. It feels like to do anything. That's what it feels like. It feels like such fucking effort. And like my sister's with her boyfriend tonight, and they're just gonna be, and I can hear everything from their bedroom, everything, every thrust, every groan, and they just shag over and over, like at least a couple of times, and for like ages, and it's just I can hear, and she's loud. Even through my earplugs, and even through putting the pillow over, I can hear her. Yeah. Um, and like mum last week, what's the day today? At the weekend and last week, just brought this random guy around twice. They didn't, I don't know, they were just downstairs, but I just felt isolated in my bedroom. I've spoken about that before, I think. I just felt like I couldn't not be in my bedroom. I had to be in my bedroom. You know, the space I'm in, and mum's just like, "Ah, Luke, where you been? Oh, this is Derek. Hello, say hello to Derek." I'm not in that space. I just fuck off. You know, I just do not. Who are you? There's a strange man in the house. Who are you? I don't know you. And I just feel super isolated, and it's just not fun. It's pretty hot. It's not fun. Yeah, and like I was looking at train tickets. I spent 20 quid to get a return, over 20 quid to get a return to Lincoln. I bought a pint. That's all I spent because Daniel, my friend, bought me another pint and bought me breakfast and a coffee. So that's all I spent. Oh, and I bought a meal deal, so I spent like 31, 32 quid. And then I was looking at going to the Peak District for a couple of days, but that would cost me with train tickets and camping, unless I wild camped. But even wild camping, the train ticket's like 36 quid, 37 quid, and then food is like 50, 60 quid. I'm just like, oh yeah, and with tram there and back, yeah, 60 at least quid. I'm just like, fuck. But like, I don't know, I just need to endure. But I don't want to just endure, I want to, I don't know, be productive. But tomorrow I've just got to force myself to go out for another walk or jog or something. Tonight I go mad inside. I just like, I was just, there's this like really disgusting hazelnut sweet spread thing, and I just eat like half of it, just a teaspoon, just eating it. I'm just like, I don't care. That's what I get like. I haven't watched porn in 2 days, but I could just break that tonight, because I've just been in bed, and then just not being able to sleep, my mind just reminiscing of past intimacies, because that's where my mind goes. Probably partly because of the porn and partly because of the isolation, and that yearning to connect, which I feel quite a lot now, being where I am mentally. Um, yeah, so I might break that, because and also I just don't give a fuck. That's how I feel presently. Today's been one of the worst days, or this afternoon's been one of the worst afternoons and evenings, should I say, because I've just come back from yesterday and this morning. Really good time with Dan and his friends, just talking and going to this open mic night. Don't really talk to too many of his friends. Talk to one guy quite a bit. Very, very, yeah. Talked to him for a while. He's writing a book. He wants to be the world record for the most characters in a book. He's currently on 1,047 characters. Anyway, I was reading parts of the book and talking to him about it. Very interesting. And yeah, just having good chats with Dan and humouring each other. Had a good laugh, and I just get like thrown back here, and I'm back home, and I'm like, fuck me, this is the last place I want to be. And I just can't play League of Legends all night or watch movies. I watched Birdman earlier, which was like, I don't know, probably warrants 2 or 3 rewatches, because I was like, that was okay. It's probably a really good film, but I'm just not in the space to take it in. Yeah, yeah. See if I have anything else to say. Just another thought. You know, I tell myself, and this is sometimes like I made a meal earlier, and I don't usually cook. If I do cook, it's very simple stuff. Um, it's easy to tell myself, oh, Luke, just, you know, you'll feel better after that. Why don't you go for a run? You'll feel better. Why don't you meditate for 20 minutes? You'll feel better. Why don't you do 100 push-ups in half an hour or whatever? You'll feel better. Why don't you take a cold shower? You'll feel better afterward. And all this shit's true, you know. But what I've learned is that it takes it seems to take a lot of effort to push myself to do these things in the first place. And when I do them, I feel a bit better afterward. But I seem to, I don't know, relatively quickly come back down to this baseline, and it's exhausting. Um, just pushing, just constantly being like, oh, just do this. And in part because I don't want to do those things. When I'm here, I don't fucking want to do those things. I'm not in the space to want to do all of these things. Some days I will read for an hour or two, and I just have to. Recently I've just been throwing myself out on these relatively long walks, because I'm just like, I have to get out. I have to get out. And fuck, yeah, it's just so much effort to push myself to do these things, because I just don't want to do them. And when I do them, I'm like, oh, this is okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. And then I'm just like, it all feels like, pointless, futile. Um, yeah, it seems to just be this environment. It's just not conducive to my mental health really at all. So come on, Albania. Oh, I'm sure that'll resolve all my problems. Even though it's not like I have. Don't know. It's easy to say I have loads of problems, but I don't think I do. I mean, this just triggers another train of thought. Like I was around people last night, and a lot of these people, I don't know, just you could see, I could sort of sense take a stab at the insecurities in a lot of them, and just socially, just observing, just being a bit of a wallflower, as I enjoy being sometimes, and it made me go like, wow, I'm relatively pretty stable, and I don't seem to have mad sort of neurosis or things that massive narcissism or uh, massive vanity or um, whatever, just these things that impel people to fucking, I don't know, do whatever and just what, I don't know, whatever. I'm not saying I'm perfect at all, but I'm like I'm probably relatively quite stable. I think, and yeah, I probably have a decent level of self esteem. So I'm like, oh, going to Albania won't solve my problems. But I'm like, do I have any problems? How many problems do I have? It's just being at home is just, is it not possible that it's just not for me? Is it just it's not possible that it's just like not really where I don't want to be because of my values and my desire for like independence and I don't fucking know, travel and follow my curiosity. And here is somewhere I know better than anywhere in the world, and it's just where I don't want to be. Um, yeah, I, I don't know. I don't think I'm trying to resolve my problems. I don't know if I have too many. I'll create problems for myself if I sort of give myself that narrative by saying you should be happy at home, and because you're not, you're full of problems. You need to spend hours in meditation at home and journal for hours to try to get to the bottom of this when there might not be any bottom to get to. It's just the fact that I don't want to fucking be here, and I am here, and I'm trying to find ways to endure it. Um, Woo, positive video.